Welcome to the Jaron Jarvis channel. I am Jaron Jarvis. Today, I would like to introduce to you, we mistakenly investigated a car crash. Part 2. Part 1, https://www.reddit.com/r/no sleep/car_crash/we_st equals q a bio and sh equals 2a38ddb9. 5 minutes after they had knocked on our door, the half-dozen cops and FBI officers were in our living room. Most had cameras, or manila folders chock full of papers. One of the FBI agents who was near the back walked up to me and my roommates, who were all standing near each other, scared that we would get arrested, or worse. "Hello gentlemen, I'm Agent Green," he said in a stereotypical monotone voice. "Sorry for intruding so early. We just wanted to ask you a few questions." "You're not in trouble at all." I think I sighed a sigh of relief. "Please, sit down," Agent Green said. Obeying his orders, all four of us sat down on our couch. He sat down in an armchair across from us. For a few moments we watched as he got comfortable, then he looked up at us. "I'll bet you're all still pretty shook up after what happened. Don't worry, we'll make this short," Agent Green said. He motioned towards another agent, who handed him a photograph. "Do you know who this is?" he asked, showing us the photo. It was Ryan. "Yeah," I said, still confused. "He was our roommate, Ryan. He died last night." "Yes, we're aware of what happened." Green was handed another photograph. "Do you know this woman?" It was the woman, the creature, from last night. "Holy shit, that's her," Tristan said, shocked. We were all shocked that they were able to get a photograph of her. This is Claire Andrews. She was reported missing from her home in Alaska 2 weeks ago. We don't know how she made it here. What we do know is that we found her dead near the car crash. Agent Green said, "Holy shit. You got it? That creature that attacked us, you killed it?" Dave said, "Not quite. You see, according to the autopsy, Ms. Andrews died a week ago. Exposure. She was found practically rotting on the road. But, when we saw her, it didn't look like she was dead." I said, "Exactly," Agent Green said. "Now, we have one final question. Did you, gentlemen, take Ryan's body with you?" A look of shock fell around us. We all looked at each other, then towards Agent Green. We all shook our heads. "God damn it," he said, under his breath. "You see, Ryan's body was missing. When we arrived from our field office, Ms. Andrews' body was there, but not Ryan. If you see him, or the remains of him, call us." Agent Green handed me his business card and stood up. Then, in the back, an officer's radio cackled to life. A female dispatch voice. "All units, I repeat, all units, we have multiple cases of a 10 to 54 near Glade Park. All nearby officers report to Glade Park immediately." The agents and officers hurried out of our house and ran to their cars. We could hear sirens being turned on, as they drove down our driveway and made their way to Glade Park. That park was a 5-minute drive from here. We all stood in our entryway, flabbergasted at what just occurred. We didn't know what to do. We revived a call from Ryan's parents later in the afternoon. His mom was devastated, and we all took turns trying to calm her down. The call lasted 2 hours. Hearing her cry made us realize that this was real life. We all exhaustedly sat down. The adrenaline took a toll on us, and along with the impromptu all-nighter, we were tired. We cooked some SpaghettiOs at 4:30, and by 5 most had passed out. I took a pillow and a blanket to the living room and made my bed. Sleep came easy. I was awakened to the sound of furious banging against the front door, practically shaking the house. The FBI, I presumed. They had caught that thing, and came here to tell us. I sleepily meandered to the door, and peered through the peephole. It was Ryan. He was furious, angry, desperate to get in. "Guys, wake up!" I shouted. One by one my friends stumbled into the entryway. "He's back," I said, motioning to the peephole. The banging ceased. Friends, let me in. Ryan shouted. Whatever they told you was a lie. I am here now, and safe. We all glanced at one another. Let me in, he shouted again. The banging continued. He began to talk. We obviously couldn't let him in. It wasn't really Ryan. It was that creature that possessed him. Dave remembered his gun. You see, Dave has a brother who's sort of a gun butt. Not in a bad way, butts is a borderline obsession. He bought Dave a gun for his 18th birthday. A small handgun, still in its plastic safety box. I felt my pockets, reveling the business card. I ran over to the phone and quickly typed in Agent Green's number. 3 dials, then I heard him pick up. I told him that we were in our house, and that Ryan was here. I sounded panicked. Calm down, son. We're getting in the choppers. Stay safe, but don't try to kill it. It will only hurt you more. He hung up, just as Dave came downstairs with his gun. Watch out, I'm gonna shoot him through the door. Dave said, holding the gun. No. Don't do it, I tried to shout. It was too late. 3 shots rang out. We waited. Then heard the thump. The sound of someone falling to the ground. Peeking out the window, we looked out to see Ryan's dead body, crumpled on the ground, a pool of blood oozing from his head. Holy shit. We got him. Dave shouted. The others celebrated, high fives, and cheers, but I was hesitant. Not only was Ryan actually dead now, it seemed too easy. Like this creature was tricking us. The helicopters came shortly after. We heard the sound of the rotors in the distance. They hovered over our house. A large FBI was painted on the side of the black chopper. 2 landed on out front yard. I'm gonna go out there to meet them. Dave said, proud that he had defeated this horrible creature. He probably expected the FBI to give him a medal. Cal and Tristan ran after him, to meet the FBI. I was still hesitant to go out there, worrying that Ryan hadn't actually killed it. I waited for them to come inside, or say the coast is clear. I heard some light chatter, then a bottle of champagne pop. Those idiots must be celebrating. I thought to myself, smugly. I peered out the kitchen window, expecting to see a few FBI agents holding bottles. Instead I was greeted to Agent Green, holding his service revolver, pointed at a shivering California. Dave was already dead, lying face up, on the ground. You shitheads couldn't even wait for us to get here. He shouted at California. Another shot. Pointed at Tristan. Now you've done and killed it. One more shot rang out. Fuck, he said to himself loudly while shaking his head. Where's the 4th? You 2, go inside and get him too. He motioned 2 to SWAT officers, decked out with guns and gear. I was frozen. What the fuck just happened? What the hell? I started running. Slammed open the back door, and started running. I was pulled by my adrenaline, and my need to survive. I ran into the forest, and just kept running. It was at least midnight before I found the overpass. A local freeway bridge, where I'd be safe under. I didn't hear any cop cars behind me, only the occasional one on the freeway. The helicopters, however, were a different story. They circled over the forest all night, and into the day. It's evening now, and I'm still here. By some luck, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. What the hell has been going on today? If anyone knows what's going on in Madison County, please provide some assistance.